Teenagers already deal with enough self-esteem issues, guys, and acne on their skin is one of those things can exacerbate feelings of insecurity. Hey designers, and welcome back. Today I am very excited because we're going to be talking about how to attack your acne. If you want to see how to knock that stuff on out of there, just stay tuned. Today's subject is kind of a gross one, but it is unfortunately a part of life. I don't know of one person around me who has not had to fight acne, at least to some degree. Some people are fortunate and just have an itty bitty teeny bit, and then some people have acne pretty bad. I'm going to insert some pictures right here and show you how my son has been progressing with his acne. Some of you that follow the channel a while, especially in the vlogs, will know that he has had a little bit of issue with acne. Our daughter, on the other hand, has hardly suffered with it at all. Just a few minor breakouts here and there, but unfortunately, he got my skin and has struggled through some of these adolescent and teenage years with this thing. It has been so bad at times that he has refused to show his face on camera because naturally he felt embarrassed about it, and makes it hard even in person when you have to be around people. You kind of try to avoid that as much as possible when you feel self-conscious about your skin. So not long ago I reached out to Dr. Barbara. You guys will remember her because I've already showed you the hormone cream that I've been using from her. Fantastic, phenomenal product. You guys will remember all about that. If you don't, I'll have the video linked for you down below so that you can go over and take a look at all of that concerning progesterone and hormones and all that stuff. But I knew that she also had some skincare products, so I sent her an email telling her what we were dealing with and what all was going on, and she recommended a few of the products that she had. Now, this is not sponsored and I'm not paid to tell you guys this. This is really, truly my honest opinion after using these products with my son, and in a few minutes I'm going to show you what they have done to help him. It has been incredible, the difference, you guys. I'm not exactly sure all the ins and outs of acne. You guys can do your own research on that, or feel free to email Dr. Barbara and talk to her about that. She's got great information on her website as well as some pamphlets that she can send you. But people experience acne for a lot of different reasons. Some of it is hormonal, obviously. Some of it is just clogged pores and not taking care of our skin well enough, not getting all of the oil and grime and dirt out of there very well. Some of it is stress related, which again goes back to hormonal imbalances and the changes that can happen in there. So there are different reasons why people struggle with acne. Definitely do some research, and if you're already seeing your dermatologist, then you're going to want to follow up with some of their recommendations as well. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you what's been happening for us, and it may be some options for you. One of the first things that she had recommended for him is this rejuvenating glycolic facial scrub. It's infused with vitamins A and C. He uses this every single day, and not only does he wash his face with this, but he also washes a second time with this BP 3% acne wash, benzoyl peroxide. It's 3%, and this is also a face wash. So he uses these combined together every time he cleans his face, at least once a day. Twice a day is definitely optimal if you're using some of these products. But again, you need to talk with her, because I know when he first started these, they can be pretty harsh and drying to the skin, just until your skin kind of gets used to it, and she has all that information. She can help you out with that. But that is to be followed up with this toner. This is the Normalizing Tonic Forte. You just put this on a cotton ball and you use it like any other toner that you would normally use. But the ingredients in this are amazing. Some of you guys have even commented that you've noticed some changes in my skin, and I use this every day as well. Amazing product. If you guys have not been using a toner, you really need to use a toner. It gets down in those pores really well and helps to clean and open things up down in there. And this one I highly recommend. Then he follows all of that up by applying just a little bit of this Exfoliate Forte. This is a Corrector Serum. He applies just a little bit of this to his fingertips and then rubs that right in his skin, and he puts that on throughout the day, and it has done amazing things. Let me insert here for you now some footage of what his skin is looking like. Isn't that incredible? Unbelievable, the difference. Let me slide in for you here a side-by-side screenshot of the difference in his skin. It is amazing. I think probably the product that I like for him the best is this Exfoliate Forte. This one is the one that helps with scarring and is very important to help heal your skin. Fortunately, Dr. Barber explained it to me that because he's still so young and things are still kind of growing and shaping and all that kind of stuff, we've caught it young enough that this can do incredible things to help him to not have long-term scarring from all of his acne. I'm not exactly sure how that would work if you're already up in years and have had acne scarring, but I definitely recommend that you email her. She responds back very quickly and is so gracious and so willing to help. I cannot even explain to you how much I love Dr. Barber, but she'll help answer all those questions for you, because this does help with that scarring to bring back a smoothness to your face. And as a matter of fact, I had showed you guys recently in one of my vlogs one of the serums that I'm using from her as well as a retexturizing for even my skin, and I've noticed a difference. I am 46 years old and I have had acne when I was young. I've had some scarring, the large pores and all that stuff, and I have noticed a huge difference in my skin as well. These products are incredible. They are very reasonably priced. If you go to the doctor at a dermatologist and have him prescribe for you some of the same type of ingredients, you're going to pay quite a bit for that stuff. And these things here, I think this last time that I made the order, before any kind of sales, she does have monthly sales, so you want to keep your eye on the website for that. She will run a product of the month most months, but I think the three of these, if I'm not mistaken, would be right around, I want to say it's right around maybe $80, $85. They're around $30 a bottle, if I can remember. I'll insert the price here for you because I have forgotten now what they actually sell for on her website, but they do last. The one that goes the quickest is this one. This one doesn't last quite as long because, of course, he's washing his face a couple of times a day with this, and he's using it a little more often. So this one does tend to go a little bit quicker than the other ones, but one of these bottles of the toner I can make last for me about 2 months before I'm having to repurchase it. Might even be 3 months because I haven't really scheduled it. I can tell you about the times that I place reorders. That's about how that I'm gauging, because I've never really sat down and thought about, wait a minute, how long is this really lasting me? And then about the same for him, because he and I both use this product. So there is a good amount of product in there, and you have to look at it like that, because even though that may sound like, whoa, you know, 80 bucks, 90 bucks, whatever, out of pocket right away, it is going to last you a couple of months, and that evens out to not being very expensive a month, especially whenever you're talking about the quality of your skin, especially if you guys have teenagers, because I'm telling you, teenagers already deal with enough self-esteem issues, guys, and acne on their skin is one of those things can exacerbate feelings of insecurities, and we want to help them any way that we can. We don't want them having to suffer with those kind of feelings. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you this video to show you guys, again, I wasn't asked to do this. This is not sponsored in any way. I just wanted to show you what an incredible difference that it has made for my son, because it is unbelievable. It is like night and day. And he obviously has a little more confidence. He doesn't mind being in front of the camera anymore. and he doesn't mind being around people anymore because he doesn't feel so self-conscious of his skin. So I had to show you guys that. I know people buy over-the-counter stuff, and some of those can work, and maybe they're working for you, but if you have tough skin like my son, we had tried it all. We had bought everything we knew to buy over-the-counter as far as different face scrubs and different creams and all that was targeting acne, and until we got these high-quality prescription strength medications, nothing was helping. So I'm gonna have Better Health Naturally, the website, linked for you down below. You definitely want to hop over there, just look around the website, take a look at everything that Dr. Barbara has to offer. And I'm also gonna have linked for you down below one of her videos where she's talking about some skincare, because it might help you to get a little bit better understanding. But just had to bring this to you and try to help all those kiddos out, and even some of you that are up into your 30s that are still struggling with acne, because trust me, I have had some recent breakouts even on my own skin that's like, and you need all the help you can get. So anyway, just thought I would share that with you. Do with it what you will. Consult with your physician if you feel that you need to do that, but definitely email her and see what all she has to say. All right, I want to thank you so very much for tuning in and watching today. I hope these products work for you, and if they do, definitely be sure to check back in and let me know. And if you post your pictures onto social media, make sure to tag DeeVine DeeZine so that I can take a look at all of your improvements. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video.